So I had this conversation today with someone who I greatly respect, um, and we were talking about things and people and value and workplace kind of stuff. I'm a senior software engineer. I'm a smart person. I'm very diligent. I do my job. I do well. I'm valued. All of these things, all good things. And it seemed like the that that there was this sort of elephant in the room. And the elephant in the room was this idea that, it's like it was sort of the inverse of like the next level, to get to the next level. How do you get to the next level? But the thing that I was trying to get out of this person without it was like pulling teeth was what's the assessment of me where I am? And the assessment essentially boiled down to I'm average, maybe a little bit above, something like that. In our culture, they didn't want to say this because in our culture, average is like this. Nobody wants to be at. Nobody wants to be in the middle. Nobody wants to be where most people are. And isn't that weird? Doesn't that really say a lot about our culture? We don't want to talk about reality the way it is. There's this weird layer of this weird veneer, that that nobody really wants to address. That kind of spurred this thought, which is why I wanted to talk about it. I'm 100% cool with being average. Because you know what average is? Average is normal. It's ordinary. Everybody cannot be the rock star. But you know what? Like, if every single basketball team had a bunch of LeBrons on it, LeBron wouldn't be LeBron, right? And what I think is going on is this idea in our culture that everybody wants to be special, and it's taboo to even mention a reality that is perfectly true. Hey, you know what? I think you do a good job. I think you're reliable. I think you're dependable. You're loyal. You show up on time. Well, I mean, we work at home now. But you do all the things that you're supposed to do. You go a little bit above and beyond. You try really hard. You even go way beyond sometimes. All of that's expected, and it's pretty average given the role. That's what your role is. There's a trajectory, there's progress, it's a spectrum. You're growing, you're getting better. You were better than you were 2 years ago. 2 years from now, you'll be better than where you are. But right about now, you're kind of in the median. You're kind of exactly where most people would be on this journey, where you are, all things considered. Why do we treat this like that's offensive? So here's what I want to give to the world. My little gift. I'm a nobody. I'm just middle of the road, average, upper middle class. I'm a nobody. I'm nothing special. And here's what I want to say to all of my other nobody friends, all of my peers that are right kind of in the middle. Keep it up. You're doing great. Because you and I are where most people are. And this world, without you and I, would cease to be. Everyone cannot be at the top. Don't beat yourself up about it. Enjoy and appreciate where you are, who you are, what you are. Grow. That's great. Because part of being ordinary and normal is you grow. And the great thing about this country is you can go from that middle, kind of where everybody is. One day, you work hard, you put the time in, maybe catch a few lucky breaks. Maybe you're a rock star for 5 minutes. That's cool. That's awesome. And be thankful for that too. But at the end of the day, whenever you lay your head down on the pillow, You should feel blessed for having a beat in your heart and breath in your lungs, and for having some kind of craft that you're growing in that allows you to provide for your family. I see these guys talk about these high value men and these girls wanting these high value dudes and all this stuff. Everybody's wants to be this part of this 1%. I don't know about you guys, but I wake up every day. I got a pretty nice house. I got 2 new cars in the driveway. I get to do what I want a lot of the time. I got 2 healthy kids, a great wife, great job that allows me tremendous amounts of flexibility. They pay me well. They take care of me. I'm already in that top 1%. But you have to look at the whole world. You have to look at the big picture. If you're within the confines of the United States of America, you're that 1%. But if you're doing really well, living comfortably, you go to the store and buy groceries and you don't have to check prices on stuff, you're a fraction of that 1%. You know, whatever the world tells you that you got to be, that you think you need to be faithful, be obedient to your God, and appreciate what you have. And take care of people around you, and do your job the best way you know how. That's awesome. It's average. You may be average at that. But average is good. It's not boring. It's not useless. It's not an insult. It's not some kind of like baseline. It's the bare minimum. Oh, you just squeaked it over the goal. That's not what that is. It's not what that represents. If you're kind of middle of the road, there's a reason why these bell curves exist. It's where most people are. So if you find yourself there, appreciate it. Be thankful for it. Do cool stuff. All right. Just some thoughts from a nobody. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Take care of one another.